Let me start, April, by saying something that might surprise you. Clarity does not come from thinking harder. If it did, you'd already be clear. April isn't here to give you more information. It's here to help you stop being pulled in opposite directions. January rooted you. February taught you how to relate. March gave you back your power. April now asks, how can you hold it all without splitting yourself? Now, April is ruled by energy 4 in the 10 energy bodies. This is the neutral mind. The neutral mind is not indecision. It is not detachment. It is not sitting on the fence. The neutral mind is the ability to hold polarity without collapsing. It integrates desire and responsibility, intuition and logic, self and other. Energy 4 decides from wholeness. If March activated power, April asks what stays. You might notice mental fatigue, second guessing, swinging between options, pressure to decide, fear of choosing wrong. This isn't failure, this is integration. At the heart of Energy 4 is one question. Can I trust myself to choose? Many people learned that choice led to consequences they couldn't handle. So neutrality became numbing and indecision became protection. April exposes that pattern gently. Decision creates direction. Direction creates responsibility. If responsibility once meant pressure, criticism, or collapse, your nervous system learned to delay. The neutral mind isn't about forcing certainty. It's about creating internal stability first. Discernment is not analysis. It's the felt sense of alignment after the noise settles. The neutral mind listens longer than the reactive mind. April invites patience, not passivity. So sit comfortably, feel the weight of your body, bring awareness to the center of your chest and say internally, I can hold this, and then notice what softens. This is a center that neutral mind works from. In the next part, we're going to explore overthinking versus true neutrality, integration after power, how to choose without pressure, and nervous system safety in decision making. For now, let this land. April is not asking you to decide faster. It's asking you to become stable enough to decide cleanly. Let's talk about the thing most people mistake for neutrality, overthinking. Because when you don't trust yourself to choose, your mind tries to keep you safe by looping. Not to find clarity, but to delay responsibility. Overthinking gives the illusion of control. If you just consider one more option, if you just weigh one more pro and con, maybe you won't make the wrong choice. But Energy 4 isn't asking for certainty. It's asking for inner stability. The neutral mind exists between two poles. Desire says, I want this. Duty says, I should do that. When these two aren't integrated, the system freezes. April exposes this split. Freeze isn't laziness. It's the nervous system saying, I don't feel safe choosing. If past decisions led to criticism, pressure, or collapse, your body learned that stillness was safer than direction. April invites movement, but only after safety is restored. True neutrality is calm. It doesn't rush, it doesn't argue. It feels like spaciousness, steadiness, breath returning. If your body is tight, you're not neutral yet. When you notice yourself looping, try this. Stop thinking. Place one hand on your chest. Breathe slowly and say intentionally, I don't need to decide yet. Notice how your body responds. Safety first. Clarity is not something you figure out. It's something that arrives when the system is settled. The neutral mind listens until the noise falls away. April is about letting that happen. If you're not clear yet, nothing is wrong. You're learning to hold complexity within panic. That's Energy 4 mastery. This is where April gets practical, because knowing how to choose matters more than knowing what to choose. And most people confuse three very different signals: intuition, impulse, and discernment. Intuition is calm. It doesn't argue, it doesn't rush. It often arrives as a simple knowing. This feels true. Intuition speaks once. If you keep asking the question, it will go quiet. Impulse is loud, fast, charged. Impulse says, do it now or you'll miss out. Impulse is often driven by anxiety, fear, or dopamine, not truth. It creates movement without integration. Discernment belongs to the neutral mind. It can hold intuition and information without collapsing into either. Discernment asks, can my body live without this choice? Not just today, but over time. If your nervous system learned that harmony mattered more than honesty, choices were made to keep peace. So now when you choose yourself, guilt appears. That doesn't mean the choice is wrong. It means the system is learning something new. Before making a decision this month, try this. Sit quietly. Bring the choice to mind. Notice your breath. Ask your body, does this expand me or contract me? Expansion doesn't mean excitement. It means space. Contraction doesn't mean fear. It means pressure. So let me guide you. Many people don't trust themselves because of past decisions. But the issue isn't that you chose wrong. It's that you weren't supported after the choice. Energy 4 teaches self-support required regardless of outcome. Choosing doesn't require perfection. It requires presence. April is teaching you how to stay with yourself after you decide. This is where most people unravel. Not at the moment of decision, but in the days that follow. When doubt creeps back in. When other opinions sparkle again. When discomfort rises. Energy 4 teaches how you stay. Commitment narrows possibilities. And for a nervous system that learned safety through flexibility, narrowing can feel like danger. So your mind scans. What if this is wrong? What if I change my mind? What if I regret this? April isn't asking you to silence doubt. It's asking you not to let doubt lead. Re-choosing feels responsible, but often it's avoidance in disguise. Integration requires time. It requires allowing a choice to settle in the body. You don't know how a decision fits until you live inside it. Discomfort after a choice doesn't mean it's wrong. It means something odd is dissolving. Your nervous system is adjusting to a new orientation. April teaches tolerance, not force. Bring to mind a choice you've made recently. Feel your body. Say internally, I choose to stay present with this. Then breathe. Notice where you want to escape. That's the edge. Commitment isn't rigidity. It's devotion with flexibility. You can stay committed without trapping yourself. The neutral mind holds direction lightly, but clearly. You don't need to defend your decisions. You need to inhabit them. April is teaching you how. This is where Energy 4 completes its work. Not with certainty, not with perfect confidence, but with self-trust that doesn't disappear when things feel unclear. Self-trust isn't something you decide. It's something your nervous system learns. Every time you stay with a choice, tolerate discomfort, don't abandon yourself when doubt appears, trust grows. April is about repetition, not resolution. The neutral mind doesn't rush to label things good or bad. It watches, it listens, it integrates. Wisdom comes from staying present long enough for clarity to mature. April invites patience as a form of intelligence. Mature nervous systems can hold ambiguity. They don't collapse into panic when answers aren't immediate. They trust that clarity unfolds through lived experience. Energy 4 is where this capacity develops. Sit comfortably. Feel the support beneath you and say internally, I trust myself to learn as I go. Then breathe. Let your body register safety in not knowing. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and say, I choose presence over pressure. Then pause. Then say, I allow clarity to emerge in its own time. April stabilizes your center. May will bring movement. Energy 5 governs the physical body, balance, rhythm, and adaptability. If April taught you how to choose, May will teach you how to move without losing yourself. So hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell so you don't miss a transmission during this month of April. See you in the next video. Bye for now.